Hey Dave, how's it going today? Just got your messages again. What's going on
Hey,
today?
buddy. How are you? Good to see you.
You've been calling me every week every single day this week, Dave.
Well, you give me this homework, and then I finish, and I have more questions. So I figured I'd just give you.
It's okay, Dave. It's part of your training.
Yes.
Okay,
You
go ahead.
great. I just pulled out here my favorite chainsaw right now
Yeah,
is Stihl MS 260. Okay,
nice.
I love it. It's great. Big problem I'm having with it though, and I don't know if it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Thing leaks
Oh,
bar oil.
well, oh man, yeah. Okay,
So here, I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you the case.
here, yeah.
Okay, so that is the bottom of the case right there. Look at this.
Oh wow, man.
So is that normal, or what am I doing wrong here?
Okay, it's a little excessive. I mean, almost every chainsaw leaks bar oil. Like, I've never seen a chainsaw that never leaks bar oil. That's a little excessive.
Okay.
Now, on the steel chainsaws, 9 times out of 10, when I get one in the
Yep.
shop that leaks excessively like that, it's the oil cap.
Yep.
It's the oil cap. So if you pull your saw out and bring the camera in on the oil cap, which those caps are called toolless oil caps,
Hmm.
okay? And yours doesn't have the new little black notch that Stihl puts on the cap. So you've got an older cap. And I'm just going to show you guys on my own MS-193 what I mean by the cap. So see the black straight notch or marking on the caps?
Yep. See that?
You see that?
Yep.
Yeah, they're right there. I'm pretty sure that on your saw, you need to replace that cap.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I don't know if you've seen a video that I've made this year on fixing like 90% of steel chainsaw leaking bar oil, and it's just by replacing the oil cap.
Okay. Is this just the washer that degrades, or what are we thinking?
Yeah, sometimes dirt gets in the parts of that cap. You can try cleaning it.
Okay.
You can air blow it out, and if it still leaks, then replace it. So you see, guys, these toolless caps, when you put them in your saw, you have to turn. And sometimes what happens is the cap is not tightening up the seal here properly to the chainsaw body. So then you're getting oil that will leak out of there. Sometimes the O-ring gets worn out.
Hmm.
Okay. And again,
Okay.
the notch that I'm showing right here, or this marking, that indicates to me it's a newer cap from Stihl, and yours doesn't have that. So I'm pretty sure you just need to replace that cap. If it's not the cap, let's say you put a new cap and it still leaks, Dave, you might want to replace the oil line, because sometimes where it comes out of the body of the chainsaw, it'll start to leak there.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've had this chainsaw for a couple years now,
Yeah.
and I am noticing a little bit coming out of the cap. So I'm thinking it's probably the cap. When I first bought it, it was brand new,
Yep.
and it was like after the first 6 months of use, there was still a bit of oil in the bottom of here. So I'm wondering if I don't have two separate issues, because you're right. Like this thing, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's excessive, Dave.
Okay, but even if there's just a little bit of oil, that's not abnormal, or
It's not abnormal for chainsaws to leak a bit of oil. I've had chainsaws where I've replaced the oil line, the oil cap, and they still leaked. Now, just a quick tip, if you have any chainsaw, it doesn't have to be a Stihl chainsaw, it can be Husqvarna, any other makes. If you're not sure that it's the oil cap leaking, store your chainsaw just like he has it in the case right now. Store it on its side like that.
yeah.
So then all the oil's going away from the oil cap. And if you come back the next day and it hasn't leaked any oil at all, it's guaranteed to be the oil cap leaking.
What you're saying is clean this all up here.
Yes. And maybe put it like on a fresh piece of cardboard
Yeah.
that's totally clean,
Yeah.
like you have a cardboard box down there or something.
Yeah, I've got thanks to Father Christmas, I have an
Oh,
Amazon box.
An Amazon box is good.
So take it off the case and then just set it on the cardboard, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, set it on the cardboard. The reason I say that is so that you're sure no oil leaks and that you're not confusing the oil that's in your plastic case and wondering, well, did that oil leak as well when I had it on its side?
Okay, so now, okay, so I missed that. Let's just clarify.
Yeah, flip it over on its side.
Like this?
Yeah, and leave it like that for like a day or two.
Okay, and if there's no oil, but there shouldn't be any oil coming out of here, right? Because it's up in the air and all the oil's down.
Yeah, it'll go where, you know, gravity's there. Gravity will do the work. So if you come back tomorrow, Dave, and you don't have any oil or just a few little drops,
right,
then it's your oil cap.
Got it. Okay, that's a great tip. I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll probably give you a call and
Sure. Another quick tip, Dave, before I leave here is sometimes if you start up a chainsaw, okay, and you're not cutting wood, you're just kind of playing with it, adjusting the carb, revving it, the chain will get full of oil because that oil pump is pushing out oil whether you're cutting firewood or not with it.
Okay. Yeah, it is pretty.
So I've seen a lot of people where they'll start up their chainsaw because they just like to play with it or they have to adjust the carb. And they'll rev it a lot. Then when they put it down, all the oil has built up around the clutch area. So I'm showing you my 193 here. All the oil builds up around the bar area, the clutch area.
Down here, I guess.
Exactly. So when they put it away, all that oil that should have gone in the firewood and out of sight, it's stuck in here and it'll just drip. And then people think the saw's leaking when really it's just the oil from revving it up for 5 minutes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Makes sense?
Cool. Yeah. Makes sense to me. I just got to make sure this is nice and clean so I can actually determine if it's coming out of that spot.
Yeah, I mean, so your homework for this video, Dave, is flip it on its side, leave it like that for a day or two, get a hold of me, we'll discuss it again. And if you don't have an excessive leak there, just go get a new oil cap. And my suggestion is to get an OEM oil cap.
Okay.
Just try to resist the urge from buying the cheap aftermarket ones because they do not last.
There's so much less money though, Don, aren't they?
Well, I mean, if it's just for you, you can get one.
Okay.
But if you're selling it or giving it to your father-in-law or somebody like that, you might want to put a good oil cap on.
True. And if I plan on using this, which I do, because it's one of my favorites, it makes sense to spend the extra money, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely. Did I answer all your questions? Did I answer all your questions, Dave?
Yeah, buddy, that's great. Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, Dave, you call me anytime you have any questions.
Oh, I will.
Everybody watching here, make sure to subscribe to our channels and make sure to see us in the next video. Have a great day.
Awesome.
Take
care.
care.